Dude, this is absolutely crazy. These women came on... These creatures came on the Fresh and Fit podcast, and not 10 minutes in, they are already ruthlessly obliterating themselves. Like it's almost as if we're witnessing a reenactment of World War II suicide bomber airplanes just flying into facts and logic. Just, oh my gosh, I'm empowered. I'm not doing pornography. Meanwhile, she's doing OnlyFans. Like, no, it's just, dude, this is crazy. I was listening to this and I thought, yeah, this has to be either a plant or just steep mental illness. I'm gonna show you guys what I'm talking about.
Pearl.
Okay.
Were you born?
You just fuck homeless then.
I'm not opposed to it. I'm not lying about it. It's out there. It happened.
Was it a midget?
Everyone
dick?
deserves love. Everyone deserves a chance.
Like, was it dick midget?
Why don't you just fuck homeless then?
Because I don't get paid for that. No, I don't get paid for that. I'm about my bag, about my life right now. And like some people have their like love life.
Listeners try to justify this pure form of degeneracy
And their relationship status, but like me, I had that. It didn't work out. I'm about my money, my bag, and my life. Amen. That's all.
For the audience that doesn't know, we should pull up a picture of baby alien.
Pull it up. Pull up a picture of baby alien and D-Lo. I will show you myself.
That shit, wow,
I need to know.
Y'all like to clown, but they're actually fucking cool ass dudes. Like you don't realize he's 26, and it's not his fault that he was born with that disease. Like you guys judge way too much.
Would you have had sex?
You guys judge way too much. You're judging me. Oh my gosh, objective frameworks.
With him, had he not been famous and you wouldn't have been paid money?
This is where it starts. This is where the absolute insane degeneracy starts, and they haven't even reached a topic to talk about. This is in the introduction phase, and we're already reaching next levels of degeneracy.
There you go. That is him. That's who.
Oh my God.
That's
Yo,
who
you have a girlfriend and you still have sex with girls that you don't even get paid money for, so don't come at me like that.
Ooh.
He doesn't get paid for...
See how incoherent that is? That doesn't even make sense. You just complimented him. You said that he has sex with his girlfriends and not for money. That's what you're supposed to do. But she's so completely discombobulated from reality. You see this a lot of the time with people with really, really low IQs. They say random things and then act as though it's an argument with their tone of voice or with their phrasing. It's like if I were to say to you, so you're objectively wrong because 2 + 2 = 4, and you said that 2 + 2 = 17, and then you're like, oh yeah, well, I rode an elephant today, so yeah. And everyone's just like, okay, well, she said that as if that was an argument, but really, that was completely delusional.
Sex.
We all get paid for sex. We all do this professionally, babe.
What? No, we don't all do that. We do not all do what you do. As a matter of fact, most people do not do what you do. You are an outcast and a freak.
Be alien, all of us.
No, I'm saying he...
Wait, I'm so lost.
Oh, he's a podcaster. He gets sex whenever he wants.
Wait, was she talking about me or was she talking about him? I think you were talking about baby. I'm confused.
Let's move on.
The delusional female views reality as oppression, views cogent thought, logic, and reason as oppression.
Yo, this panel.
Everyone's confused.
Yeah, I don't know what that comeback was.
Yo, Chad, I
It's not
warned you,
really a
man.
comeback. I'm just trying to
Cheers.
there's no way to clown me. Like, I really don't give a fuck.
There's no way to clown me. He pulled up a picture of a midget who you produced adult content with. If that's not you being clowned, oh my gosh, delusion.
So you guys can come at me all you want. I just
Come
don't
at
care.
you like, see you well.
Oh my gosh, you're coming at me? You're asking me questions? Holy shit. I'm on a podcast where I'm going to be held accountable with facts. Come at me.
Like, I'm in my bag. I'm doing what I do now. That was 5 months ago.
Oh, it's so cringe. Oh, that was 5 months ago. See, there's the constant going back and forth. The acknowledgement that it's immoral and degenerate and insane, and then pretending as though it's not. Oh, we all deserve love. But they know that they're freaks. They know that they're outcasts. They know that they're delusional, but because masculinity is ingrained in their psyche, they're constantly reminded, masculinity's oppressive, masculinity's toxic, masculinity's terrible. That every single time they make sense, they take the opposite path out of spite, out of resentment for masculine frameworks. But we're still not even done.
That's the question, because you said, oh, he's a really nice guy, blah, blah, blah. And I'm like, well, if he wasn't famous and you didn't get paid, would you still have had sex with him? And you couldn't answer it, which the clear answer is
Myron exposing her for being a degenerate to her face, again using coherence.
clearly no.
I did.
The answer is no.
I said, Nah.
Okay,
So she just contradicted herself in the last 5 seconds.
Of course I wouldn't, bro.
okay,
Like,
so then
would you be doing this podcast if you were getting paid for it? Like all of it?
Now watch her try to compare a legitimate job with her degeneracy squared.
Like, all of it's about a bag. All of us are here for money. What do you mean?
Yeah, but
Okay, all the women at this table are degenerate, but she's a degenerate among degenerates, and they're all looking at her like, oh my gosh, this girl is insane. Notice how she's the most cognitively destroyed girl at the table, and also is the one that can't differentiate between objective moral parameters. And she also demonizes masculinity the worst at the table too. Notice the architecture. The more they resent objective reality, the more they are outcasts and unable to access their cognitive ability, the more they hate men, the less they make sense, and the more they get easily confused and exposed as pathetic, basically. And that just causes them to be even more resentful as they think of themselves as victims.
but how you get the money matters.
Not really. Not really.
It's not.
See, look at that. Saying that how you get money doesn't matter. This is the type of girl that cheers on Cardi B for robbing men. This is the type of girl that, well, produces pornography with midgets.
The same.
I mean, not really.
At all.
Not really.
It's not a surprise to anyone that we're dealing with degenerate, cognitively destroyed women. What's interesting is the architecture to it. How they are also the ones that hate masculinity the most, hate objective frameworks the most, are the most disconnected from morality.
It does matter.
Guys, okay, think about it. Think about it. You guys do a podcast every day to get your bank, right? I had to fuck 2 midgets to get my bank for
I had to do it. Oh my gosh.
upcoming future, so I don't have to do shit now to get my bag. My background's already there.
You're a laughing stock for all time. You will never be respected, no matter. You could have $1 billion and you would still be a laughing stock because of what you did.
Everybody knows who the fuck I am. Now I get my bag without having to do anything.
It's okay. So this is starkly degenerately feminine. See, if you were to ask most men, if you were to do something as degenerate as she did, something extremely degrading and embarrassing and unrespectable and immoral, for a bunch of money, a lot of men would take it, but very few men would say that society would respect them for it. Because they, as men, have to be plugged into the objective framework to some degree, or they just get completely run over. Degenerate women are told that reality is nothing more than a form of oppression, as is masculinity. So when you ask a woman that same question, when she's already demonized masculinity, when she's been taught in her gender studies class that objective reality is oppressive and a construct and white supremacist and racist, then you get her saying things like, there is no difference between producing pornography with midgets and having a podcast that brings value to thousands of men. Because to even acknowledge a differentiation between those concepts is to be bigoted, is to accept objective reality, is to differentiate between better and worse, a framework that's completely untenable to most degenerate women. And that is actually a functioning definition for degenerate femininity. You're witnessing it here.
The way you acquire currency matters.
Yes, but I'm not looking for a marriage.
She just said yes after he said that, which invalidated what she just said in the last 20 seconds. Again, we are returning to the fact that she is mentally ravaged. She can't keep track of what she said even 15 seconds ago.
In a date, I'm not looking for a relationship. I'm here in Miami to make my bag, to become a porn star, to become who I want to.
Okay, so she just admitted that her goal is to become a porn star.
Yeah, but you can't like sit there and try to compare professions as if like yours is more noble.
Saying you can't sit there and compare professions for what you do.
She can't even pronounce the word professions.
I absolutely can. I absolutely can, because I didn't have to fuck a midget to make money.
No, but you do hit up girls.
Exactly. He did not have to engage in that degeneracy. Again, she can't differentiate. She isn't capable of performing a mental function that 6-year-olds are capable of.
You know.
What does that have to do with anything?
But I'm a dude. Nigga, we both
smash
do.
hoes.
Wait, are you in a relationship?
Yeah.
Doesn't matter.
Oh.
It's an open relationship. If she knows that she's watching right now, she packs my condoms. Nice try.
So wait.
Owned and destroyed, literally obliterated. It never gets old though.
So you would never hit up a girl that does porn, right?
No.
He never said that. He brings on porn stars all the time. He literally brought you on the podcast to profit off of you and to mock you. You are now going to become an even more degenerately scorned woman and ruin your life further.
I never said that. I've smashed a lot of porn stars.
So,
it's fun.
What's your judgment? We all like to fuck. We're all on
Men win and women lose value.
this earth to have fun, and we all are sexually active.
We're just saying they brought up.
Why do you men have to look at me as a slut for being a slut? Oh my gosh, it's like they're acknowledging something about reality. I can't put my finger on it, but I've heard the word subjective reality, and it just sounds a little bit like white supremacy to me.
Yeah.
I'm telling you, we remember that situation.
Oh,
That's
I
it.
know. Trust me.
But
We
I
didn't diss
know.
you.
we're not the same. Like it's just
I'm
like
not
you're
saying
trying
we're
to
the
put it
same,
like
bitch.
on the
We are
same
not the
level,
same,
and then you try to
trust
say
me.
like, well, you.
She is desperate to suggest that a podcast that literally changes the lives of thousands of men is on the same moral plane as doing pornography with midgets.
have
We
a
were just
girlfriend
saying we'd
and
be
you
on the
smash
same
other
pay
girls, I'm
level,
like,
but you're
yeah.
not.
She
Like,
wanted to
what
shame
is
you,
that?
man. You want to shame him. That's
She
what it
tried.
was.
I'm not shaming him.
She is desperate to shame, but the thing is it's because she's deeply embarrassed. She's scorned. She's being judged. What she realized the problem with is being judged. Keep in mind that she just admitted that her goal is to produce pornography in Miami. That is what she just admitted. Now listen to her deny that that's her goal in a second.
Right.
I'm
She tried.
not.
Very sure. Your
hold on.
body, your choice.
In my wavelength, we're making our bags on the different levels. I props you. I props me. Let's move on. What's your
Long
name, baby?
story short, your
hold on.
body, your choice.
Hold
Your
on.
body.
What is that degenerate voice? Your body, your choice. It's like the NPC malfunctioned and started playing a script from a different unthinking debate that they're not even having. Your body, your choice. What was that?
We're making our bags on the different levels. I props you. I props me. Let's move on. What's your
Long
name, baby?
story short, your
hold on.
body, your choice.
It sounds like a broken NPC. Your body, your choice. Vaccinate. Joe Biden's good president. Secure election.
Your body,
We're-
your choice.
We're not done here.
Oh, shit.
Your body, your choice.
Yeah, of course. You can do whatever you want with your
You got
body.
nobody.
I was gonna ask you what you do for work, but I think you answered that for everybody. Midget porn.
No, I don't do porn. I do only.
There it is! There it is! See, she's enraged with being judged by an objective standard. He just said, so you do porn, when she said that her goal was to do porn, that she was trying to become a porn star. She said that not a minute ago. What she's enraged with is being judged, because it puts what she does on a, honestly, level lower than, like, hobo. She is at the lowest value in the hierarchy.
OnlyFans.
Same thing.
I have a leak team that takes everything down that I pay for.
I don't do pornography. I do OnlyFans. That reminds me of that girl that was on the Whatever podcast. That clip that I analyzed where she said, "Oh yeah, it was with Michael Knowles, where she's like, she eventually had to admit that what she did contradicted Christianity, and then she said, but it's not pornography, and then they literally said, so are you naked on OnlyFans? And then she had to say yes, and it astounds me that broken women go on these podcasts knowing that their humiliation is as inevitable as 2 + 2 = 4, and they still do it because they're narcissistic, because the left tells them that to be a victim is to be a good person, and so they just get obliterated. But yeah, I mean, this is incredible.
For
Same thing.
to take down, no, not same thing. Porn, they pay you $2 to $3 grand to take your video and to put it anywhere they want. I don't do that. I have my own content to sell for as much as I want. I make
And
about
what does your content-
60K
Yeah, what type of content is that?
Entail.
a month.
And what does your content entail?
You could sell yourself for $100K a month. You still be selling yourself.
Oh,
What I entail it. So
does it
usually
show
I do solo
nudity?
content.
Does it show
haven't-
nudity?
Yeah, of course.
That
Owned and destroyed. Oh my god.
is
It does.
pornography. Congratulations.
Okay.
Brutally owned by objective parameters. It just doesn't get old.
So you are a porn star. You're arguing about where it's placed.
I'm
but
not
it does
arguing. I'm just saying that only.
She is arguing, and she just said that she doesn't do porn, and she just acknowledges she's a porn star. There's a reason why feminists despise these podcasts. I say it over and over again. It's because these podcasts give destroyed women possessed with the feminist ideology an opportunity to speak and show the world how incoherent the leftist ideology is. Because when you there's a point at which you're so disconnected from reality, people just start making fun of you, and that's almost synonymous with being seen as a fraud, which is the worst thing that can possibly happen to a leftist. Because once you're seen as a fraud, there's no way to debate your way back into it. There's no way to shame your way back into being seen not as a fraud. As soon as you see a leftist as a fraud, they're owned and destroyed because their processes of creating counterfeit virtue have been broken. This is the reason why they become more and more radical, because every single day, more and more people see the left as frauds.
OnlyFans is different from porn.
It is.
They're the same
It
thing.
is. No, it's not.
No,
it's
it's
not.
a difference.
Do your research.
She just acknowledged that it was.
Porn
There's
pays
people on
you 2 to 3
OnlyFans.
grand to have your rights to your.
Dude, it's really crazy how destroyed women with no social skills and people who are like women like this that are incredibly disrespectful don't realize how out of their depth they are when they are around men that had to create value in a respected domain and actually succeed. What does she mean, do your research? His IQ is 50 points higher than yours. You're on his podcast and he's owning you simultaneously. No self-awareness at all.
Your video.
Enough either or.
Yeah,
Okay.
like
Get the names of the other girls, get their information, and then we'll come back to this.
Let them know.
I can't wait to put you in your place
She
and all
said
this
no
shit,
picture,
bro.
You're breaking it down to a different level.
Doesn't matter what you
But
think.
in general, we're saying
Did she say that she's trying to put him in his
Right
place?
to your video.
Enough either or.
yeah,
Okay.
like
Get the names of the other girls, get their information, and then we'll come back to this.
Let them know.
I can't wait to put you in your place and all
She said no
this shit,
picture,
bro.
you're breaking it down.
Yeah. Okay, so she said move on, trying to tell the host of the podcast what to do with his podcast while she's getting owned, then saying that she's going to put him in his place as she's been getting ridiculed and destroyed in front of an audience of tens of thousands. The thing is they are aware of what's happening to them. They know that they are getting obliterated. They know that they're getting judged. They know that they're getting ruthlessly vetted by objective reality and by the masculine standard. And they try to, in their confusion and resentment, generate that same process. But it's sort of like, it's like they're trying to put on woman face. They're trying to put on black face. They're trying to put on man face. They're trying to act as though they are something that they're not. You see this all the time when especially it always happens with the degenerately destroyed feminists, because you rarely see truly feminine, happy women try to act like men. But when the degenerate, destroyed feminist tries to act like a man, tries to act competent, I think of it as man face or competent face. She tried to just do what Myron has been doing to her for the last several minutes, but from a place that was not rooted in reality, not rooted in logic, rationality, morality, or coherence, and so she fell flat on her face. But because she's doing competence face or woman face, she's too stupid to realize that she fell flat on her face, and is now even more ridiculed than before.
To a different level.
Doesn't matter what you
But
think.
in general,
It's super, super cringe. And a big reason it's cringe is because women don't respect this and men don't respect this. Both men and women see what she's doing as cringe and pathetic. Because women are like, why are you trying to play at his domain and looking foolish at the same time? And men are like, why are you incompetent acting like you're competent? It'd be like if you walked into a club of astrophysicists and just started saying a bunch of random physics buzzwords that you had heard on a YouTube video. They're all going to look at you like you're an idiot. Because you are an idiot. That's what this is like.
we're saying if you're on camera,
You gotta go like
get it smashed out. What do you call that?
pussy power. What did you say?
We call that sex tapes, bitch.
Wow. Another degenerate woman on the podcast just called that. See, the degenerate female psyche, as it's destroyed and ravaged by the leftist ideology, inverts reality. They say that which is degrading is empowering. That which is humiliating is also empowering. That which destroys them in the eyes of both men and women is a good thing. The left technically requires the constituents of its ideology, which are mostly people with feminine temperaments and low verbal IQs. Shout out to Jordan Peterson's research. So most of those people that fit that category of feminine temperament and low verbal IQ are degenerate, feminist, destroyed women that are on the left. And the left keeps them in a state of not being able to think by telling them that objective reality is oppressive, therefore they must invert reality in every thought that they have and everything that they say and everything that they do, so that they are constantly in a state of anxiety, so that they're constantly feeling as though they're victims, so that they're constantly being reminded by every single input of data that is around them that they're wrong. And so they just tell themselves that they're victims. Chat is now spamming 1, which means that, so I'm like 10 minutes behind, 15 minutes behind. That chat really, really wants these girls off the panel. It's probably further disrespect. I wouldn't be surprised that by the end of this video, she's going to get kicked off.
No, we call it.
that's pornography.
But that's
Okay.
That is pornography. That is,
Yes.
So,
if it is
'cause you're
recorded
making
by
the
like
argument-
any porn site, what do I work
No,
for?
it's not. It doesn't have to be recorded by one of those sites.
Porn sites? No, I work for OnlyFans. I have a
OnlyFans is the biggest porn site on the internet.
right, but,
But it's
listen,
personal.
Owned and destroyed again.
It's not. It's personal. I keep rights of those videos. I can
It's
sell
yours.
those videos.
Yeah.
Again, we see that competence face. She's trying to debate while already starting from a place of being wrong. It's like saying, okay, I'm going to debate my point, but before I start debating it, I'm going to admit that I'm wrong. She just acknowledged that she's wrong. She just acknowledged that she does porn, and she acknowledged it 5 minutes ago when she said that that's what she does, and she acknowledged it when she produced it, and she acknowledged it when she created it with a midget.
For $3,000 each.
We're not asking
fine.
that, though. That's cool.
Awesome.
Having
the rights to your own pornography doesn't change the fact that it's still pornography.
But that is the difference between porn and OnlyFans.
No, it's not. There is no difference.
I understand, right?
Yo.
We're just saying.
I'm glad you do.
No, but we're just saying the video itself is still P.
Yeah, but
No, that's it. We're good.
you've seen it?
She was only supposed to say her name, where she's from, and where she went to school. And instead, she's gotten utterly destroyed. Degenerate women are living their lives like this, literally constantly getting owned by reality.
I'm saying
You like it? I hope you do. I hope you busted all over that, bitch. That was a perfect
You
bit, bro.
literally, look, you have content of yourself engaging in sexual acts and showing your body off and being nude.
I do.
That is the definition of pornography. So you make pornography. Cool. Now, I get you're like on semantics, like, but I don't sell it to other websites. I control all of it.
No.
That's fine. You control your own porn, but it's still porn. Like, what? Like, bruh.
We're all here to make our bag. I'm
Yes.
not here to explain it.
See? Owned again.
We're gonna die soon.
And then she said, I don't have to explain it, after she just failed to explain it because she's wrong. And then another degenerate woman who revels in the antithesis to reality said, period. Oh my God, boss queen. Yeah, boss queens love denying reality and getting owned. Yeah, oh my gosh, so empowering to say the opposite of truth. Oh my gosh, isn't this great? Really what they are at war with is objective reality. That's what it comes down to.
Anyway, bro, all of us are gonna be in the fucking
You can't even
dirt.
accept reality. Like, yo, that's crazy.
What is reality? We're all in a fucking living simulation.
Dude, there it is. What did I say? You guys think that I'm making this up. You guys think that I'm just saying things. She comes out and confirms exactly what I just said. There it is. Acknowledging what I've been saying for minutes. Acknowledging what I've been saying this entire time. What is reality? What is reality? I've been saying that she's at war with objective reality. And then she comes out and confirms it. It's insane. Imagine having a brain this incapable of functioning.
What do you mean?
Bruh. I mean,
She was only supposed to say her name, and she's degenerated to the point, as a broken woman, of saying reality doesn't exist, comparing producing pornography with midgets to helping thousands of men with a podcast, and saying that there's no such thing as right and wrong. And she was just supposed to say her name.
you know what?
Yo,
Yeah.
she's not even on planet Earth, bro.
This is
No, I really am
Very
not,
telling.
because this generation's so fucked up, bro. Like, love and everything's different than what it
I mean, she's not gonna reproduce, more than likely, so there's that.
was. Like, you guys
So you
have
do
to
OnlyFans?
agree. Of course I do. I moved out here to do that. I moved out here to, like, do my career,
That's
make
why
my
it's fucked
bag. There we go. Move on. Next person. What's your name, baby?
It's early. It's early.
She thinks that she's gonna direct the podcast. She's gonna find out real quick.
Anyway, the highest education level completed.
I went to college. I went to a 2-year degree. I got my CNA license, and I'm also a cosmetologist. But it didn't work out for me.
Are your parents still together?
My dad passed away when I was 12.
Okay.
Yeah.
And
Rest in
then
peace.
birth control.
That's really sad.
No birth control because it really fucks up with a woman's body and hormones. It really does.
She's like, I can't take birth control. It would make me crazy.